Hi Leos. I'm a new reader on YouTube. I'm called Lindsay. I did start my YouTube channel a couple of months ago, but due to personal things, there were a bit of a stunt in it. So I thought, what better time to do it? January, we're coming up to full moon. Releasing energies and things like that, starting new ventures. We've all got us New Year resolutions and things like that to deal with. So what I'm going to do with this first reading, it's just going to be a short reading. It's just I'm doing it from the Empowerment Tarot deck that I designed and published myself last year. That was my goal for last year. To design and publish. Well, it took 2 years for me to design the cards and write them all up, but we actually published them last year. Around my dad's anniversary as well, so it was really special to me. So what it's going to be, it's going to be a short reading, just an empowerment reading to start you off for your year, where you need to go, what the situation is there any advice or anything like that. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, as it won't, all Leos will be going through different scenarios, you can look at your moon and rising signs. If you don't know what they are, you can check up on Google for your sun, moon and rising signs. So I'll just get started with it. You can also follow me. I'm on Facebook with the same name, Divinely Guided with Lindsay. I do post a lot of my own blah on there. I'm a rambler. So I'll get started with what's going on with Leo in the last 2 weeks of January for 2019. Let's see. Here we go. So we've got a jumper. The situation is your throat chakra. So the throat chakra being the situation is, there's something we need to speak. Are we speaking our truth? Are we blocking our throat chakra? Are we using our throat chakra too much? We'll know when we get to the challenge. But it's the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is the main thing. So if you've had any problems with your throat lately, dry throats, tonsillitis or anything like that, there can be signs that your throat chakra is blocked. But your throat chakra is also connected to your ears, so it's communication. Are we listening? Are we being stubborn? Are we not listening to guidance? Are we not listening to the people around us or things like that? Or are we not speaking our truth? Are we blocking it? Are we just keeping our mouth shut to keep having an easy laugh? So what's the challenge? The challenge is Lilith. So the challenge is Lilith is the protector of women and children, but she's very feisty. So the challenge is to be a bit more Lilith. The challenge is to stand up for yourself. It's to speak your truth in a certain situation. That's what I'm definitely feeling. Yeah, why's this coming around now? The Phoenix, rising from the ashes, making a comeback. So you're rising from the ashes. So I feel like there's something that you need to speak or release. You need to speak your truth. It could even be going to a therapist or anything, or it could be speaking to the person that is affecting you. But I feel like you're making a comeback here, especially with the Lilith energy being the challenge. The challenge is for you to get that feistiness. You're a fire sign. Get that fire in you. Fire. We need to get some fire around you. So recent past, need for balance. So there's an imbalancement in your recent past. Some it's been the scales have been. It's felt like you've been hanging on for dear life. You're hanging on to something, or you're trying to balance the situation, keeping your mouth shut because you don't want to tip the scales. Maybe it's that, it's... At present, you're trying to stay grounded. So you're trying to keep things as they are. You're trying to stay grounded. But I feel like you need to shake things up. I really do. I really do feel like you need to shake it up because it needs to be said. Whatever it is, it needs to be said. It could be within a relationship because your near future is twin flame. So it could be within a relationship. You could be trying to manifest a relationship. A soulmate connection, or it could be that you're already in a twin flame scenario. Maybe there's been a lot of arguing or things like that at the minute. Maybe we need to sit down and open the throat chakra, and instead maybe we need to listen. What I'm getting here is I've got two people, and I feel like when one's talking, the other person is already building up their case and what they're going to say back instead of actually listening to what the other person's saying. If you get what I mean. So you're already building up your case to justify, so you're not actually listening to what they're saying. So I think there's definitely issues between listening and speaking going on around this relationship to bring back balance towards this relationship. Your power in this situation haunted from the past. So it's not really a power, but it is, because maybe you need to speak about past issues that have bothered you so that they can be released. Because there's no leaves on them trees, there's no grass on that floor, it's dead, it's behind us. So maybe you just need to have this conversation about the past and then let it go. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling there's anything dramatic. I feel like this can all be sorted with good communication. There's good communication needed. Someone needs to speak the truth. The energies around that third eye chakra, being able to see the situation clearer, the bigger picture, why things are going on, and why this conversation needs to take place. Because there's an old saying, when the couple argues over the washing up, it's never usually about the washing up, and that is what I'm getting here. So it's things that are niggling you that need to be said, but there's a reason why, and you're going to start, the third eye chakra's opening, so there's a reason. Maybe you're having there's a miscommunication, or there's a disagreement on something, and I feel like there's a stubborn energy going on around here as well, but there's a reason why it's all unfolding for 2019 in this relationship. Hopes and fears. So you hope that this kind of rough patch is going to be over and done with. You're going to be recognised for the effort. Maybe you feel like you're not being kind of, I don't know, like recognised for what you do, or recognised for the effort that you're putting in. And maybe you need to say that. Sometimes we all need a bit of a reminder, sometimes we can come across ungrateful, especially if things are on his mind and things like that. You might feel like someone's feeling like that towards you, like they're not being grateful for what you do. So I really do feel like there's a conversation going to take place, and that's the clearing, especially with the full moon. It's going to clear a lot. Your outcome, connection, the connection comes back. It's really nice. The connection comes back. It's all about a certain conversation that just needs to clear the air. That's what I'm getting. Clear the air. Clarifying connection, the heart chakra, healing the heart chakra. Your reading is it's just so there. Like I say, if it doesn't resonate with you, check your moon sign and your rising sign. But what I am getting here as an overall is there's miscommunication in some kind of relationship. Maybe you've had a bit of a break, or the relationship is just in a rocky patch, and it's the key to healing the situation is communication. It's listening. It's sitting back and listening, and then opening the throat chakra and speaking your truth and being heard. And that is the biggest thing that I'm getting here, which will restore balance, because it's beautiful. We've got the twin flames, and then we've got we've got the phoenix rising. It's beautiful, and then we've got the connection rekindled with the heart chakra. It's beautiful. So your reading was really, really, really nice. If it doesn't resonate, like I say, if it does resonate, you can still go and check them and see if there's any more advice in the moon or rising signs. But I really like this. It's just have that conversation, sit down, have that little matter, get it out in open, and it'll be gone, done and dusted, and then you can focus on the rest of 2019. Okay, thank you, bye.